In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday evening. It's been a while since we did that intro. I just needed a few more seconds to put my microphone on my chesticles, and now we're ready to rock and roll. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. If you're not in a fantastic mood, beat it and come back in 3 minutes after you've eaten some ice cream or whatever it takes. Or have a pour. Have a pour. Tell me, it's everybody sipping on this evening, because I'm about to be sipping on some good stuff. We're about to be sipping on some good. Some of the goodest. Last week was fun with Karen doing the Green River pick. I'm so awkward talking, face to face through a camera to people. About half as awkward as I am talking face to face in life, real life with people. But it went well, and picked one hell of a Green River barrel. So that's fun. It was fun. Hold on, I want to see if this does something. I don't think it's... I'm back. Yes! Okay, good. I was just messing with my camera for a second. Iowa Fish Guys in the house. You keep a version of Wi-Fi, sometimes strong, sometimes weak, but we all know life just doesn't work without you. Thank you, I think. Travis Robeson's in the house. Gary Franchi's in the house. Dr. Kobe. Dr. Kobe is here. Great. Bring it in. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Joe Dickinson is here, just sucking the pith off an orange peel while I wait. Pith of an orange peel. Ton of vitamin C and a ton of fiber. Also, it's the white part under the peel. Hollywood Marine is here. Mark Emmenecker, Ben Z, drinking some Starlight Mizunara. Hollywood Marine's drinking Larceny C923. C923 was so last year. This battle might make me open Russell's 15. Open it, Mark. Mark. Everyone's here. Everybody's chanting it. Mark. Everybody, the crowd is going wild for Mark. Open it. Otherwise, everyone will boo. Everybody will boo you. Whiskey Durg is here. Hey, Bill Kavanaugh's up in the house. What's going on, Bill? Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday. My mama's here. What's going on, Mom? Beth Porter, that's my mama. Well, she's a moderator? Who made her a moderator? It must have been an interesting evening when I did that. Just putting her in control of stuff. How do I get my name off of the screen? It's got to be down the bottom here somewhere. No. Is this it? There. I don't know why that was bothering me so much, but it was. Bob Glass going to Barrel King tomorrow. Any messages for your boss? Just hugs. Hugs and whisper something sweet into Jared's ear. Something very sweet for me. But to make it good. Make it really good. He needs to hear it. Whatever it is. Then let me know what you whispered so I know. Casey, Pavlik is in the house. Pretty sure we've been down this road before. It's gotta be Casey. Casey, gotta be Casey. Casty. I've never seen a name like that. Casty. Casty. Maybe the K silent. Asty. Asty. Maybe the KAS is silent. Ty Pavlik is here. Ben Z, Ty Leezy, Scott and Suzanne. Here's a little dirty about Scott and Suzanne. They came to watch me drink some whiskey. Sorry. I'm tired. I have what some doctors would consider to be sleep apnea, apparently. Learned that a few years ago, and then they never gave me a CPAP. Remember we talked about that? How I needed a CPAP, and they just never... Well, now we're to the point where I'm like, you know what, I should probably look back into it. So, did a little oxygenated finger thingamajig and test all night last night. Didn't sleep very good. So, hopefully, they just papped me right up. They just hit me with that CPAPper, just... I don't even know how they work. Or something. I don't know. But they say it's a life-changing thing. They say that if your oxygen be turning off in the middle of the night, that it's a good thing to get it working right. CJP Bourbon, Dave Roback. Whoa. Dave Roback must work for Walmart. Get it? All the Robacks. Was $2.99 today. A road back to $2.97. Watch for falling prices. DL Fendel. Can't pour tonight. Alas, 1 week ago, spent the night in the hospital, and they want me to wait 2 more weeks for a sip, but glad to be here nonetheless for a virtual pour with y'all. DL Fendel, that sounded beautiful, thanks to me. And when you say alas, you just immediately have to start reading in that voice. Chris Norris drinking some Barrel King Batch 81. Pow, pow, pow. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. Kenneth Rinke's here. Christopher Gable's here. This is just a good crowd. 199 people in chat. Yeah. Gonna do it good. Smoke a Hill Barrel Proof from Dave Vogelsang. David Smith, Woodford Toasted, and it sucks. Yeah, I bet. That's, dump it out. Pour something different. What did you do with the camera off? So this is what I actually, you know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what I did. I'm going to try to record parts of this live stream on my memory card from the camera in 4K, parts of the blind, and then maybe put it together for a video maybe. I don't know if it'll work. But in order to do that, I had to format my memory card really quick. So I went into the menu, and then I hit format, then I hit yes, I was sure. Of course I was sure. Although I've formatted a memory card that I wasn't sure about before and really fudged some things up. And then the screen went black while it formatted the memory card. And then after it was done formatting, I exited the menu and we were back. Either that or I did something dirty. Whatever you want to believe. Electron Cloud is here. Just charged up with his electrons and stuff. Cracking open the Evernorth picks tonight. Awesome stuff and things. Let me know if you like them. Hopefully you do. You will. They're good. Tumbling Dice 8-year. Nice. Everyone's chanting Mark. Yeah. I'm so far behind. CPAP is great. Changed my sleep considerably until I lost the weight to not need it any longer. Totally worth it. CPAP over 20 years was life-changing. Good. Yeah. I've been, for the last 6 months or so, absolutely exhausted. For no reason. Probably that. I mean, am I eating right? No. Have I been staying hydrated? Not really. have like been consuming alcohol, yeah. But I mean, I don't know why. How I could possibly be tired. Has there been stress involved? Sure. But I don't understand. No, I think that it's gonna be, I think that if I get a CPAP thingy, if I get a breathing apparatus that allows me to properly ventilate or whatever you call it, aspirate? No. I don't really know. And I'm still exhausted, then there's something else is wrong. Something else is wrong. They've checked my levels is good. The levels is good, except for my oxygen saturation. So, it's probably it. Probably it. Space Ghost is here? Damn. All the way, huh? All the way from there? And all the way from space and from a past life. You know what? Welcome in, Space Ghost. Thank you for traveling this far and back from the dead. You win the award for furthest traveled. All right. First things first, we're going to kick off the night with a blind, like we typically do. Got 1 ounce Wednesday box behind me here. Oh! I reviewed this. I shot a video for this. That video is wild. It's very wild. Made in California, and it is, they mesquite smoke their corn before they, before it's distilled. They mesquite smoke their corn like the Scottish peat smoke their barley. And you can tell because it smells like a really good 5-star barbecue restaurant. Exactly like that. It's like a liquid barbecue restaurant. So that review's coming this week. Also, I picked up one of these because shot a video for whiskeys under 90 proof. Turns out a lot of things that I thought were under 90 proof aren't. This is being one of them. I picked this up. Jim Beam Devil's Cut. If you haven't had it, if you enjoy a nutty profile, or even if you don't love a nutty profile, but you're willing to spend like 25 bucks to try something different, the nose on this stuff is like really damn good. Like really, really good. And I might actually like it. I might actually quite like it. But I'm actually going to review this soon too because I think it deserves it. It could be one of those bottles that people are overlooking and then they'll be like, damn, that's actually a bit more than I had to bargain for, in a good way. But let's do this blind first. Blind pour to start the night, get the palate flowing, get the nose moving, and then it's on. Russell's Reserve 15 versus Hardin's Creek 211 month. King of Kentucky 2023 George T. Stagg. Prideful Goat 15 year. Was Prideful Goat 15 year on the thumbnail? I don't know. We might do that. It's up here. It's up here. And Four Roses 2022 limited edition small batch. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Am I missing something? What's on the thumbnail? Or do I got them all? Oh, by the way. So, yesterday I leave the doctor's office. Okay? And they gave me this, the device, just the oxygen, whatever. You wrap it around your wrist and then you put it on your finger. It's like a pulse oximeter or something like that they call it. I went to the doctor's office. They give me this thing, a 5 to 6 to 7 minute appointment, if that. I signed my name a couple times. Brief instructions. I come home, and this is one of many suggested ads or sponsored ads that I get on social media. There's There's 2. These things are literally listening to every single word we say or other people say. And it's really crazy. That's so weird to me. And I don't like it. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was seeing when I was on the thumbnail. Matt, get your stuff together. Patna. Highlands Creek? Yeah, that's... Oh, I only put 5 on there. So we might just do a 6th. A 6th. Yeah, my phone listens and... The phone listens and then tells everybody. The phone's not just like listening in. The phone's like, guess what I heard? Psst. Hey, guess what? I know you like selling sleep apnea devices, so Porter over here, not much of a breather. Son of a bitch. Mark Emmenecker, $5 super chat. Thank you, Mark. Send me the samples for this battle. I'll be glad to confirm your findings, whatever they may be. Mark, did you open it? Did you open it or not? Come on, open it. Open it. It isn't the phone, it's your privacy settings. They allow digital marketing companies to basically tag your phone when you check into certain places. So it knew that I was precisely in the what's it called? The cardiopulmonary unit of the hospital. So it automatically assumed that I needed some sleep app stuff. That's also crazy. Either way. Prozac is sipping on some rare character. Nice. All right, let's get this. Let's get this started. Let's get this blind started. All right, enough with the scary stuff. The camera sees even when it's off. I probably don't like what it's seeing. All right. Got a glass. Went on to Wednesday box. Going in for... Got one. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. That means it's not from Bill Kavanaugh. It means it's from somewhere else. America? There, I said it. People get upset when I don't say America when I open up a sample bottle. A blind, I don't know what's in it. Can't just assume, but I guess I'll just question it. Probably. Could be from America. Most likely, anyway. All right, let me put it on top. Close it, we're good. All right, blind sample. This is no idea what we're tasting here, but this is the way we like to start off some live streams. Totally blind. Get everything working and flowing properly. You know, lubricated, stretched out. That smells like a tangy, it's like one of those Mambo number 5. No, like Lou Bega. No, it's like one of the Mambo or Mamba, like the Starburst. Did I have those recently? But it reminds me of a fruit chew. Like a dark red, not a bright red, not an orange, but the dark red Starburst, the dark red. I'll repeat it again in case people hate when I repeat stuff. Get over it. Also, the feedback I got on this and the Blanton's bag, I wasn't sure what triggering meant until I did that. There was like 50 comments. That's not true. That's exaggeration. There was like 15 comments that were like, they do make black Glencairns. Oh, you can get a color Glencairn. How about you just go to Amazon and click buy a black Glencairn, or a bunch of them. A bunch of comments. It was a joke. It's a joke. We laughed about it later that night. And by the way, whoever said one click, next day shipping from Amazon, not out here, pal. You're waiting about 5 days. You're waiting 5 days. And that's if it's like beginning of the week to end of the week stuff. I initially thought bourbon, and then I thought finished bourbon. But it is sweet. It does have some semblance of oak characteristics attached to its nosing particles. It's definitely not a young whiskey. Smells like it's probably not a craft whiskey. But there is something there. And it's not buried very deep either. It's kind of like just below the surface. Like somebody who'd like bury somebody and then just like throw some sand on top. Like, oh, out of sight, out of mind. And then like a jogger on the beach comes running by and exposes a cheek. Something different is what I'm saying, right below the surface. Almost like a tang. Like a bright tang. Interesting. I like the nose. I do like the nose a lot. Oh, you want to know where you can get a Gorilla Tape, Glenn? You don't want that. It just smells like glue. They just smell like glue. Depends on what you repeat, Matt. That's funny. Feed bag. Yeah. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. David, I sent an email last 2 ounce bottle of 13th Colony Anniversary sitting for you, but you never sent me where I'm sending it. That's part of my problem. And I will go back and find that email and reply. I just replied to Rare Stash yesterday, and they emailed me in June. I have issues. I have very deep, bad issues. All right. That different. Ah, man. That could be a rye whiskey. The brightness is turning a little bit like spearminty, a touch. I don't know. Let's taste it and go from there. 1 ounce Friday, a match. It's a rye whiskey. Yeah. That is a barrel strength rye whiskey, and it is dancing all over my mouth. A lot of times, I think that a nicely aged rye is finished because you get this purpleness on the back of it. Like a purple, like one of the safety pops, the suckers, that you get from banks when you open a checking account. Or if you ask them to break a 10. Like a purple safety pop, but definitely a rye whiskey. What's up, Jeff? How's it going? Brigham Jeff is in the house. Chris Norris. Cam's here? Oh. Hey, Cameron. Thank you for being in my live stream. I really appreciate it. It makes me so happy to see your face. And, you know, when you're interacting with the chat, it makes me real happy. Thank you for being here. That's how you talk to a friend when they're in your chat. Just so you know. Just so you know. Cameron ignores me like I'm an email that I get. Just doesn't even acknowledge it. It's all right, though. Love him. Still love him. Never heard of a safety pop? It's a safety pop because because kids can't choke on them. Because they have like it's like this. Like like this. Here's the sucker, and then like it's got a rope that's twisted inside of the sucker. So if a kid were to choke on it, you could literally reach in there and grab and pull it out. because you can loop your finger around the sucker stem because it's got a loop. It's like a tassel, a lasso. Just grab it and yank it. Like, don't you choke on that. Just pull it right out. A loop. Remember ring pops? Yeah, kids still eat the ring pops. Second sip. Yeah, that's really damn good. I don't think it's MGP. I could be wrong, though. It's either Kentucky Rye. I'm going to put it in this order. I think that's a Canadian Rye. Canadian Rye, Kentucky Rye, and then Indiana Rye, MGP at the end. I'm struggling with the Kentucky thought because it's much more rye forward than a lot of Kentucky ryes are, but it's also very not rye in sort of bourbon-esque ways. That is damn good though. That's gotta be, I'm gonna say, 8 to 10 year Canadian rye whiskey, 123 proof. 123 proof, 9-year Canadian rye whiskey. And it receives a score blindly of, damn, that's good, 8.1. That's a great rye whiskey. Now let's see what it is. Oh shit. Glad I slowed down on that and didn't finish it off. Oh, see, look at, I know you guys can read that one. How old is that? And again, damn. Some of these have been in the box for a very long time and some of them haven't. And the best parts of me want to write the name of who sent that on the bottle. And a lot of them have names on them. This didn't get a damn name. And that sucks because somebody sent me an amazing, amazing sample of 2023 Thomas H. Handy. 24.9 proof. Thank you to whoever sent that. That's fantastic. I'm going to do the old Cameron Leach and pour it back in so I can retry it later. And so I don't mistake the glass for something else. That's a damn good rye. 6 years old. It's very good. Plasti dipped Glencairns, not bad. I plasti dipped some rims back in the day. They looked terrible because I'm not good at stuff like that. 2023 Handy. Wow. And yes, but whoever is that, like, there are samples in here that aren't crazy samples. There are. The thing is, when I get a shipment from Bill Kavanaugh and I open these bags, like, I put them in the box. So and I don't know if I'm going to like a lot of stuff. Old Stubborn, I had no idea I was going to enjoy Old Stubborn that much. What was the other one? Rebecca Creek 12-year. Oh, shit! Speaking of emails that I did not answer or respond to, I'm going to make myself a note. I need an assistant. Email for somebody offered a Rebecca Creek 12, like cost plus ship to me, and I said yes. And then I was like, oh, how much? And then they told me, and then I was like, oh, do you have PayPal? They said yes, and then I didn't the last bit, the last part of the completion is the difficult thing for me. It's the completion. Ask me how close I am to 13 college degrees. Pretty damn close. Yet the completion is the problem. Email for Rebecca 12. Jeez. I didn't know I was going to like Rebecca Creek 12 year that much. But if I get a shipment of samples, they go in the box. And then the other things get taken out. But jeez. Where was I? Whiskey say, what's up, Drell? Bringing Drell's in the house. What's going on? Oh boy, how far behind am I? Not that far. Rebecca Creek. We will wait. Respond now. Travis. That's funny, but I can't. I'm already. This is already going to take a bit, and people are going to get frustrated with me and probably leave, which I don't want. But if they do, I just want them to know that I love them for making that choice, because sometimes it's hard to make that choice. Honestly, this was a thought. I had a thought where, can we do that? Would that be, how terrible would that be? Where there's a live stream where I get caught up on shit that I've been meaning to do and have needed to do, but like put shipping address labels on boxes, printing out shipping labels and putting them on boxes while we drink bourbon. I'm sure some winners of giveaways would enjoy that. It's kind of fun. Kind of a fun idea. Matt's Tasks Live. And we can talk whiskey the whole time. 7 Task Thursday. I don't want to know what that stands for, Travis. GSD streams? Oh, getting shit done, I'm guessing. Make a great Patreon live? I agree, that would be a good time. Last pour of the night, a Gene Special 11-year rye. Oh, from Gene Nassif? That's awesome. I was wondering if maybe what I was drinking was Magi, because I have never even tasted Magi before, and it's in this box. I know it's in this box somewhere. But that's the fun thing about the box, is I never go through them and like look at see what's in there. I get stuff, I put it in there, and then voila, it's there. There's a sample in this box. I don't want to look for it because I'll probably see a bunch of different labels. That I got at Whiskey Weekend in 2021. Or 2020, or 2021. It's a Mr. Sam sample that should have been reviewed a long time ago because the guy was so generous who gave it to me. And every time I see him at, multiple events throughout years, he's like, when are you going to review that? I'm like, it's in the box. And it just hasn't been pulled out yet. It's crazy. But it's in there. Task Tuesday, all right. There's probably a Twitch channel for that. It's like it's like a category, like it's a very niche category. Packing and emailing. All right, let's do this. Let's get these babies poured. I was going to do this beforehand. Always the best intentions, but I failed. So, that's my bad. I'm going to label them. There's 6? A, B, C, D, E, F. A through F. Using a light colored marker. And then I will double sticker them since Cameron is here. If Cameron wasn't here, I wouldn't do it. But I know how Cameron's a stickler for making sure people can't see stickers. A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. This is the tedious part where I figured people would leave. So let's not have that happen. Let's 280 people here. I want there to be 300 by the time I'm done pouring these sons of bitches. So while I pour these, let's talk about whiskey topics. Someone put in chat, oh, let's do this. While I do this, I want, it doesn't even have to be a whiskey topic. I want a bunch of different topics in chat. Could be for anything. What do you want to hear me talk about while I do this? We can do multiple topics or one topic. Put a topic. It can be current events. It can be anything. Put it in chat and I'll talk about it while I do this. I'll pick one. I'll pick a good one. Can be whiskey related, doesn't have to be. College football, don't watch it. So that is that. Glad we got that one out of the way. Boom, one topic covered. My mother-in-law. I just labeled a glass B because my mother-in-law is the best. Izzy versus DDP, who you got? That's a MMA. Israel Adesanya versus Dricus Duplessis. You know, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think that we haven't seen Izzy hasn't fought in a year since he lost to Strickland, and he's crying at press conferences. And from experience, people who cry, especially men who cry, who aren't. This is speculation. Pure speculation. Bert Kreischer started TRT. And then he was all jazzed about it. I'm doing TRT with Tom Segura. And then about a month later, dude was crying at everything. Crying. He couldn't help himself. He would cry, and he was admitting, he's like, I can't stop crying. I'm 99% sure that his hormones were off. That his estrogen to testosterone, the levels, they were off. They had to have been. And he was saying he was using more than he was being prescribed. Therefore, he probably wasn't getting enough anti-estrogen stuff. Bert's estrogen was really high and was crying his ass off. I guarantee it. So when I see an athlete like that, who has been, America, accused of prior PED use, start crying at press conferences, I think dude's hormones are out of whack. And therefore, I'm going to say he loses. And he cries whether he does or not. Russell's Reserve 15 years in Glass A. When I started testosterone replacement therapy, I was a crying bitch. I was like so sensitive about everything. So sensitive. Went to the doctor a few months later, got my blood work redone. Estrogen, through the roof. Through the roof. Because when you get when you get testosterone from somewhere else, your body tries to up production of estrogen to meet the levels. And they blow by the level of what it deserves, so that's a thing. Hardin's Creek, America, 211 month, Hardin's Creek. By the way, that is speculation. I do not believe, I don't know how to, in my opinion, that could be happening. And it might not even be PED usage. It could just be, he might be just going through shit. People cry when they go through shit too. But no matter what, he's very emotional right now. And I don't know if being emotional in that way is a great way to enter a fight. It could be. It literally could be. I know nothing about fighting other than, hey babe, what do you want?
Water. You got a big old chair for me.
Oh, you want some water, huh? Okay, hold on. So, I think there's a little, not enough. Multitasking, so hard. Babe, I'm on fire tonight. I'm answering questions. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It's real good stuff.
Isn't this a fire hazard to put mail?
Oh, what's your mail, by the way?
From when?
Yesterday?
That's probably not the best place to put that.
I set it there so it wouldn't.
Yeah, catch on fire.
It's not, there's no fire right there. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy crap, that's huge already.
That's what she said. What? What?
Your infinity jug.
I know. Every month I'm giving them out, and it just, yeah, it's the whole thing.
Just like we're gonna work on.
What?
Love you.
What are you saying?
Just like we gotta send out bottle stuff.
We need to. We have some projects. That's babe. That's totally babe. Love you. Where was I? Oh, Hardin's Creek is in B. What's the proof on it? 109 proof. 211 divided by 12. How many years is that again? It's an old one. It's an old one. European swallow weight carrying capacity, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Which seems like a lot. Probably not that much. Would you rather have all single barrels or keep the batching the way it is? For what? How good is the Ford Maverick? It's fine, but it worries me. Anything with all the electronics worries me. But I do like it. It's good. America. Four Roses limited edition small batch 2022 release. 109.14 proof. Is going in glass C. Four Roses in glass C. Is that the same level? Pretty sure. Top, it's a little drip, little drip. There we go. Okay, Four Roses in C. We'll do King of Kentucky next. 286. We're still up. We're up than where we were. We're at 286 now. I'm pouring the samples for the blind. People probably saw a thumbnail and decided to join in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I freaking love you guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. And can you explain the name of the Wheel of Confusion? Sure. Legendary Julie Like from Lifetime Whiskey built me with her bare hands that wheel. Therefore, it earned the name Julie Like Wheel of Confusion. America. 2024 fall LEs. I'm looking forward to all of them. I mean, anyone I can get my hands on. I try not to look forward to them too much because I don't ever see them, or like I get lucky once in a while and I run across like that Russell's 15. Super lucky. But I didn't get my hopes up about it because I didn't think I was going to get one. This, same store as the Russells, just got lucky. Like, they hold stuff back, but occasionally they'll just put something on a shelf, and you walk in and you're like, what is that? You know? America? I forgot I did that. All right, well, that's Wild Turkey 101 from the video. From the video I shot. Where in the hell's my King of Kentucky? That's a great question. Oh, Matt. Oh, boy. I'll find that in a minute. We're going to put Prideful Goat in D. Prideful Goat 15 year, 114.2 proof. Bourbon. America. Prideful Goat is going in D. Because I was dumb and forgot to put the King of Kentucky back in the tube. It's got to be around here somewhere. I hope. George T. Stagg. America, 2023 release. We'll go in E. A little dab more. And then now I need to find King of Kentucky. Where did it go? 297 in chat. I said we're going to get to 300 by the time I'm done pouring. Oh. Smart. That's good. All right, King of Kentucky, single barrel. This is the 16 year. This was actually a gift from Dad and Julie Like. An incredible gift. It's an incredible gift. I opened the gift and I said, wow, was it incredible. Jeez, it's getting not better, that part of my life. 64.57% ABV. That is what, 129.14%? 129.14 proof. America. Okay. Ever so carefully. He pours the expensive pour. All right, there's that. That's a little low. I don't know why I poured so much of everything. All right, there's that. Replaced it. Okay. Okie dokie. There's 6. Now, oh, it's over there. Will this reach? It might. I think it will. Julie Like Wheel of Confusion. Thrasher's Wheel on top of it. Nobody send me more wheels because this is getting complicated. Putting these in random order around this thing. If this does not look safe, then you have never been here before. This is completely safe. It is how we do all the blinds. Typically, we just spin the wheel like this, considering it's what the Julie Like Wheel of Confusion was built for. Just like that. I'm already confused, don't know which one is which. But then Thrasher decided to send me a curveball, which is, he said he didn't like the Julie Like Wheel of Confusion, so he sent me a smaller one. Which I don't quite get, but... Okay, eyes are shut. We're mixing them up. We're mixing them up. See, this doesn't have good enough ball bearings to really spin, effortlessly while there's weight on it, but okay. I don't know which one is which. That's clear. Oh, almost lost one. Okay, this one goes in a hole, in a hole, in a hole. All right, we're done. There, 311. We did it. 311 people in chat. Just before we start the ultimate test, Russell's Reserve 15, the ultimate test. I have my glass marker somewhere. I put it somewhere. It's on the floor. Got it. Got it. Labeling the glasses 1 through, I hate doing it this way, but 1 through 6. So I can keep track of notes. This is going to be a terrible flight. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this to myself. It's a joke. It's going to be good. Men who cry aren't men. Dude, I cry all the time. But then I don't get into a cage and fight people either. Have you tried to infuse peaches and whiskey yet? You are in a big peach growing area. I know, Tommy. We got some Palisade peaches. We got some good Palisade peaches. Break down our presidential candidates. No, thank you. Saw Bird a few months ago and he was crying a lot. He needs to get his blood work done then. Wow, how far behind am I? 11 minutes? Okay, you know what? I'm catching up. We're not doing this. We're catching up. Hey, Stuart Butcher, new member. Thank you. George T. Stagg can't be beat, can it? I will be surprised if George T. Stagg comes in the top 3. Because the 2023 release wasn't... Which sucks because it's the only one I've ever been able to purchase. But I will and won't be surprised. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Hey, Maddie, did you ever get the Thrasher Not So Fancy or Handmade Wheel of Confusion that you bought off? Yes, I did. And we just used it. The first time I used it was better than that time. 313 in chat. Thank you guys for being here. Again, I appreciate all of you. Wow, I'm so far behind. That's so dumb of me. I'm sorry. You poured the 13 into A. The 15 into A. Yes. Yeah, see, Thrasher, why'd you go and make it more... Ugh. The glasses survived. Everything survived fine. All right, let's get into these. Do I have a notebook? Yes, I do. Where's it at? Nobody knew. Got it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you don't, then I will hire somebody to find you and run you over. Where did my pen go? Oh, there, underneath the glasses. Got it. All right. 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. All right, let's get into the first glass. Sorry for making everyone wait. The fuck? Pardon my language. I'm sorry. My pen fell apart. It's my fault, though. I did it to myself. All right, glass number 1. Giving it the old swirl job, the old SJ. Check the bottles. Did you actually pour 15? Oh my God. I swear that I did not know that. I promise you from the bottom of my heart that I thought that was 15. Oh, wow. That would have done, oh my God. If we did this whole thing and then it turns out it was Russell's 13, thank you. Thank you. Where's 15 at? Is it all the way over on the workbench? It might be. Hold on. Let's do this again. Oh my God. Oh. Okie dokie. All right, well. That wasn't even near me. I was way over by the wall on the workbench. So I guess Russell's 13 has entered the blind. And I only have 6 spots for Glencairn's. So, all right, well. All right. Man. Stickers. They're the same color. Where did I put the stickers at? This is falling apart. before it was even put together. Oh my gosh. I did that on a very, very old video. I did that with batches of Electric Barrel Proof or something similar, where I just used the wrong bottles. Where did I put the damn stickers at? There they are. Okay. I think I did, I don't know, green. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G. Well, damn it. This doesn't work at all. Because I already numbered the glasses. So I'll know that... Oh! I numbered the glasses with the marker, so now I'll definitely know which one is... It'll be glass 7. Oh, man. That took a turn for the... Thank you, guys. So, this is what I have to do. I'm going to pour Russell's 15 into G. America. So stupid. Somebody said, you poured 13 into A, and I was like, no, it was 15 into A. But yeah, it was A. No, he was trying to tell me. I see what you did. Okay, now, this is what I got to do now. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry. Glass marker. I wrote a fake number on it because I have to clear off the numbers on all of these now. Will a tissue work? Will a tissue work? And I had to write something on it because it would be the only one without a smudge. Oh, that came off nice. Oh, brilliant. Thank goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But there's still a little bit of like glass marker residue. So I'm glad I did that. Just a little bit though. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Sorry for the delay, but that would have ended poorly. That would have completely ruined the entire experiment. Okay, erasing all the numbers. We got right down to it. I had the glass in my hand, about ready to nose it. I was about ready to nose the first glass. And then, that's when you guys decided to tell me. No, it's my fault. All right. It's like a terrible movie. You're like, why didn't they edit that part out? This movie's way too long. Back to the wheel. Five turned into 7 real quick. All right. Here we go. Eyes closed, so you know. Oh, got caught on my finger. Oh, this is going well. Other way. Other way. Okay. Probably 120 now in chat, I'm guessing. Probably 120. What are we at? What are we at? Should I do this? 370. We're still doing all right. I apologize, everyone. That was dumb of me. Sometimes you don't do as good as you thought you would do. And that's most days. I'm going to scoot this back. Don't spill anything. Relabeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. 7, I guess. Oh well. All right, hit the thumbs up. You're gonna cry when he does what? What did I do? Now what did I do, Rob? Did I do something else? Oh, goodness. Now you don't know what's in the glass. How would I... Well, I don't know what's in any of the glasses, except for... I labeled it. I labeled it G. I said I was going to record some of the stream too. What is this? Does this change anything when I do this? Does it even work? Oh, I guess it does. I'm recording onto my camera, but also... Sheesh. What bottle? I put a hurting on what bottle? The 15? No. Hardly, dude. Hardly. Oh, what if I dropped the wheel? I thought that I did something else. All right, glass 1. Oh, man. Give into this world, give into this world. Also spin around the wheel. Here we go. 1WD says hi. I'm on fire. Pours wrong bourbon. That's not happened. That's what happened. Well, the Russell's 15 got reviewed. It did a flight 2 weeks ago. Then this one. Then I tasted it a little beforehand. So what? Back off, Steven Johnson. Okay, glass 1. Oak. Oak and cherry. A little bit. A little bit like the inside of like an auto garage, like a mechanic's garage. That's a new note, but it's very accurate. So maybe like some grease, a little bit of not grease, but grease. Like chain oil. Delicious, delicious chain oil. No, I think chain oil stinks, doesn't it? I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of grease. I think chain oil is very potent and very smelly. But it reminds me of, like, if you went into your mechanic's shop and they were having like a cherry party, like, the mechanic's wife sold like adults' toys and candles, and they were all cherry scented candles, and she was having a party in there. Very good smelling. Wow. That's pleasant. It's like a grape pucker in an oak barrel. Super oily. Oh, the Kool-Aid man would love that if he were drunk. And by the way, if you see the letter on the bottom of the glass when I'm drinking, don't say anything. Don't say anything in chat so that don't ruin it. Man, it's like a cherry cola on whatever Israel Adesanya has been on before. It's emotionally cherry cola and grape pucker. Cherry cola, grape. This is going to be a very difficult blind, I think, because I think that a lot of them are going to be so good. All right. That's like that sip is still there. Like it's not, you know, like there's a finish where it's still affecting everything. It's not doing that, but I can still taste it. It's still lingering And that says a lot. Like, it's still, like, I'm honestly still enjoying that pour in my mouth right now. So, that is a nice thing. Russell's is one of the better whiskeys I've ever had. Yeah, they're damn good. They're really damn good. No track hawk yet, Amy. More like a Maverick. A little less power, but gets good gas mileage. Is that like a lemon? No. Oh yeah. I don't need him on top of but he's like a chicken cherry cola. That's how that song goes in my head. Alright, glass 2. Giving it a swirl drop. Little bit of an SJ. Getting it confused and so dizzy. The nose on this, totally different. Oh man, what is that? It's like a butterscotchiness. Weird. But good. Like that smells Werthery, like a Werther's original. I haven't had one in a very long time. But it's like a toffee butterscotch. I didn't expect to have anything that drastically different and good smelling also. Like that's, I don't want to try to think about what it could be because I just want to go off of experience, but I think that this nose is it's like a West Coaster or an East Coaster, and then the other ones are from the other coast. I don't know what I'm talking about. They're different. They're vastly different. Yeah, like a brown candy. That smells good. I like that. Sweeter. Not as dark, but still awesome. Wow. That is great. That hit a completely different part of the mouth too. That did a different dance. Still, it was like the Australian breakdancer. If what she did was different and good, but not completely different. But that rocked my socks. That was a pleaser. That was a pleaser of a pour. It seemed to like ride the rails of the middle of the tongue straight down. A little bit, I don't want to say bitter, but there was an abrasion, like a little bit of a tinge of, I don't want to say bitter, but it's, because bitter makes you go, but it didn't quite do that. It was just like like it's a zip. It's got a bit of a zing. A bit of a zing down the mid palate that's a little bit sharper and a little bit brighter. But the surrounding areas of the mouth were not like dark black, but like a caramel brown darkness of flavor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but it makes sense to me. That is so toffee butterscotch. The funny thing is, between glass 1 and 2, I don't know which one I like more quite yet, but they're just so different. Oh my goodness. This is fun. This is fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you. Nice Australian breakdancer reference. Boom, current events. Elvaz is here. What's up, dude? Can't wait to see you soon. Need a big hug and some Matty time. That's right, dude. Beginning of September, the first, let's see here, well, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th or so, wild turkey pick. So I will be seeing Ryan and Dan and Sean, Alec, who, by the way, is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. This live stream is brought to you by Alec Bradley cigars, the finest cigars you will ever even dream of smoking. Even if you have a wild, dreaming imagination, you will wake up in cold sweats. You won't know where you're at, but you will run out the door to find your mother to tell you about your dream. Because it was a bad dream. It's a terrible dream. But your mother wasn't there because you're 39 years old. So you told your child instead. She's like, what was your dream about? You can tell me. I'm here for you. You're safe now. All the Alec Bradley cigars were sold out. Made her cry because she can't imagine it either. We stay awake until the sun breaks. We go about our day hoping that we never have that dream again. Because what's a world without the finest cigars on the planet? Alec Bradley cigars. Get them before they're gone. Where was I at now? Oh yeah, Ryan, can't wait to see you too. Bringing a turkey pick this year. I don't know if I'll find anything that beats the pick from last year. The turkey bomb pick was insane. Was Glass 1 comparable to BK90 Cherry Cola? It was very reminiscent. It had that Cherry Cola note where it's like, it's almost, when you say Cherry Cola, it's almost like some of them are a bit like bubbly, but a lot of them are like that syrup. Like a Cherry Cola syrup. That's what I got on Glass 1. This blind is illegal in 49 states. You can call your mom and tell her you had bad dreams. Never forget that. All right, well, we'll see how this plays out. Sample 3. Lighter on the nose. This one is lighter, fluffy. It doesn't smell like cotton candy, but that's the experience of getting like a lighter, fluffier, fruity nose. The color pink is registering in my brain. If you're going off of the Starburst flavors like we were earlier, it's the pink Starburst on the nose. That's very accurate, actually. Smell. Tell me, what do you think? I'm not looking. I swear to God, I'm not looking at the bottom of it. Like, I just realized that I could probably, if I wanted to, see the bottom of it. I just wanted to joke and say smell it. But I did not see the bottom, I promise. I swear to goodness. Mom believes me. I realized halfway through that that was a bad idea. Because I could have seen the label, but I didn't, and I promise you that. I was joking, like, hey, you smell it. Then it gets into focus, it's funny, it's a good joke. Until I ruin the friggin' blind by seeing the sticker, which I did not. And if I'm lying about that, then strike me down. That pink cotton candy's gone. In the world? Now we're more bird's nest. Twiggy, woody. It's like if a bird built a bird's nest and then flew to a carnival, grabbed some pink cotton candy, and just made bedding out of it. Solid twig and, twig bird's nest with a little bit of grass and hay, or whatever the hell they build their nests out of. You can imagine smelling that, but if they layered the bottom with some cotton candy for cushioning, for when they come in hot, land for like the protection from landing. Huh. This reminds me of I forgot that I put one of the bottles in the blind, and I was about to say this reminds me of Four Roses Single Barrel. I have not had this in, I haven't opened it in over a year, probably. I don't think I've opened this in over a year. So I did that only drams thing where you scan your stuff to see how much stuff you got. And it was in the back of a cab, like the back of a cubby, because I wanted to forget that I had it so that I wouldn't drink the rest of it. And it worked because I saw it and I was like, shit, I got one of them. Hell yeah. Not much, but so I forgot this was even in the blind. Wonder how accurate that is. Smells good. Let's go for a sip. Oh my God. That's flavor up front. A ton of flavor up front. And then the roof front part of your mouth up here, and the roof of your mouth back. All three of these so far have touched different places in your mouth. I mean that. I didn't just say that to sound dirty, but fruit roll up, like a red fruit roll up, and I'm trying to avoid the cotton candy thing because I may have been influenced by first smell, but it leaves that like a sticky residue afterwards of a pink cotton candy. It's literally like a strawberry pink Starburst cotton candy thing that is just kind of there and stuck. And I like that a lot, obviously, because these are all amazing whiskeys. So this blind is going to be impossible. Shit. Well, if we were going off of how we initially did this, then we would have been halfway through, but we had to add Russell's 15 to the mix because I forgot to do that. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. I have glass board in my hand. I'm scrolling back up. I'm going to try to catch up a little bit here. Double sticker don't matter if you peek. I know. Son of a bitch. No peeking. The funny thing is, and Cameron, I know you know this, I'm not trying to look smart. I don't care which one of these wins. In my mind, King of Kentucky's the winner. But that's why we do this, because it's fun. If I were, or when you do yours, if you were to cheat, it's not fun anymore. It just takes the fun out of it. And there's no purpose to do it because you have no skin in the game. If there were a Barrel King sample in this blind, then I could see people assuming that there would be a reason for me to know what's in what or whatever. Like, if they didn't believe that I was a genuine person who cared about, I don't know. I just want to do this, and then if I did it again next week, it'd be different. It's just fun to do for one night. And I double stickered them because it's what Cameron says. Cameron says you can see them through the glass, which is true unless you use a pencil or like a dull. But even if that were the case, I still try very hard not to see, because then it ruins it. Grease is here. Oh my gosh. Heavy Mental Podcast, everyone. Grease, Heavy Mental Podcast. The podcast, always. I love you, man. I freaking love you. And I miss your scratchy beard. What's the Only Drams? It's an app that you I'm sure we fill some good barrels. It's going to be a great day. Selecting 5. Whew. Well, luckily I behaved myself at Wild Turkey. I've been gone for too long, says Grease. That's what Grease says. I've been gone for too long. Where's the...
Matt, you dumb idiot!
Oh, yeah, for Grease? No way. No way.
I'm Matt Madness champion!
Hey, I'm so glad.
Grease sucks. I mean, how in the hell is he Matt Madness champion?
Matt, you dumb idiot!
Turn it off. How do I turn it off? That was DJ Matt. DJ Matt. The Spin Master. The Spin Master himself. The Spin Doctor, some people call me. The risk of looking silly is the best part. I agree. I love you too, Grease. You're the... Oh, I'd miss that, man. We got weights and fish. Whiskey Written's here. What's up? Oh, this is fun. All right. Glass 4. What is this Mad Madness I keep hearing about? Yeah. I keep saying next week. It just, it'll happen. It's going to happen. I'm probably one CPAP machine away from having Mad Madness friggin' going. Full steam ahead. I'm probably one CPAP sleep away. They give me the CPAP, I slap that on my face, I look extra attractive. And wife can't resist me, so the first night, probably still no sleep. But the second night, slap the CPAP on, good night's sleep. Wake up in the morning, super refreshed. Madness samples sent to all the competitors, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. Thank you, Modern Medicine. Glass 4. Okay, glass 4 also smells like it could be what I thought was in glass 3. So we're... This is hard. It's like a variation of the third glass, like the bird's nest and sugar stuff I talked about. It's like that, but a little more syrupy on the nose. It smells a little bit thicker, like a little bit more of, yeah, like if you were smelling something that was more concentrated. It's like a more concentrated glass 3. And I like it. All right, down the hatch. Oh, wow, wait. That's after that last swirl, the smell I got was super concentrated. Like you're just boiling that syrup down into a sludge of smell good. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're making a little bit of progress here because where'd I put my pen at? I was jamming out to the Grease. Matt, you dumb idiot. Or whatever he said. Where'd I put my pen now? Here's a different pen. Oh, grab it. Oh, it's a hospital pen. 4 is a bit thin on the palate. The nose is really good. The palate is all the flavors you want, but out of a hearty bourbon, like those brown sugar notes, those oaky, aged, delicious bourbon notes. But this one has dissipated the quickest. It felt like the thinnest and kind of just was like, hey, guess what? I'm here. I'm awesome, but I got a lot of shit to do. So we'll talk later. Here's my number. Texted it to you. Boom. I'm gone. It's kind of what Glass 4 did. Quick hi and bye. But the experience meeting Glass 4 is one of a kind. Great people, Glass 4. Thinner. All right. We are, oh, nope, I had to add another number. We still have 5, 6, and 7. I'm giving them like basically rough scores on a 10-point scale, like not going off of my scoring system that I normally do in videos, but just like if Glass 1 was a 9 out of 10, then based off of that. So a little bit of notes and then a score attached to it. Just so I know which ones I need to revisit harder than, yeah, just when you get to the end of the flight, it's like, oh, what the hell did I taste again? So notes are your friend because your memory dissipates as you get older. And when your oxygen saturation is at 94% or 93%, need that 100. Need that 100. DJC's Pappy, oh, I like that. That's nice. God bless y'all. Hope you get through everything challenging in life, gang. That deserves a cheers, Miss Jiff. I agree. Hopefully everyone's doing great out there, and if you're not, hopefully shit gets better immediately. Keep your head up. Have good times with the people you care the most about all the time. Sometimes I think I know what I'm saying, but I rewatch it and I say that didn't sound anything like what I meant it to sound like. But C Pappy is hilarious. Jeez. C Poppy. William, it's been a thing for a while. This definitely was, this almost took the cake. I swear, honestly, if we would have got through this whole flight and I was like, Russell's 15 is in 4th place or 5th place or 6th place, and then I turned and there was a Russell's 13 bottle and the whole flight was for nothing, that would have been hilarious and super disappointing. See Poppy. Same as if you're not a Barrel King Gold member, do it now. Not employed by Barrel King, but I'm a huge fan. Bob Glass is a huge fan. We went bowling together, me and Bob. And I agree. There are a handful of people who don't like it that I talk about Barrel King, but Barrel King is the shit. It's awesome. It's amazing whiskey. An amazing family owns the company. All of the workers are fantastic. And the whiskey that's being put out is definitely something that we're proud of and that I'm sure that 99% of you will love and enjoy. To those of you who are upset that one video a month is a Barrel King video, sorry, but it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Was this Glass 5? Glass 5. Glass 5 reminds me of like I was gonna go cappuccino powder, but it's not powdery enough. It's not dry enough for that. It's almost like like a, jeez. You know what? We're getting into notes that I didn't even, blueberries. Like a blueberry latte. An iced blueberry latte, please, with almond milk. Hold the ice. It's like a room temperature blueberry latte. With almond milk so you don't poop yourself. That smells very good. Like I said, this blind is going to be impossible to score correctly and get the right order. If I were to do this flight again and again and again, would there be trends? Maybe. But kind of, this is like, these are all so good that it's based off of the night. So far, I think one has stood out above the rest a little bit, but they're all like right there, and damn. Glass 5 is an oak monster. Glass 5 is like if Oscar the Grouch didn't come out of a trash can, if he came out of an oak barrel covered in whiskey. It's like, rah, nah, big bird. I love Glass 5. Glass 5 is seemingly more of like a straight shot, one note, like a burnt brown sugar, charred oak, in the best of ways. In the best of ways. But it doesn't have like the weird twists and turns and curves, and like it's not as complex as some of the other pours. Not as complex. I'll leave out the Oscar the Grouch reference and just put oak bomb. Alright, then we go to glass 6. We are making progress, people. Progress. Let's go up here. See what I've missed in chat. Sorry that I'm so CPAPy. Next barrel pick name. I don't know. We'll see. But honestly, it's been, and I just tell you this because I love you guys. Like, a little probably just at night sometimes. Like, I knew that I had sleep apnea. I gained 60 pounds back from what I lost. I lost 7 this week, so I'm up like 53 pounds from my initial weight loss. But sometimes at night I'd like wake up and be like, not gasping for air, but like felt like I wasn't getting enough air. Like kind of felt like I was drowning a bit, like really trying to. And then I have an anxiety attack about it. On top of that, like, oh man, like you're gonna die because you can't breathe. The last time that happened was not fun. And the next morning I woke up and said, guess what, Matt? That was your sign. You were losing the weight again, and you were calling the doctor and getting on a machine, brother, so that you don't wake up dead. So if you're out there and you're going through the same shit and you just don't want to do it, just do it. Mark Boyer, you do not suck. You are a man of plenty of accomplishments, including earning my love. Cheech is in the chat. What's up, Cheech? What's going on? 1WD. If I didn't say hi to 1WD yet, what's up? Just sells Boston is here. Oh man, what's going on with that Karen Reed trial? Right? What's going on with that? I know you're in Boston. You know all about it. What do you think? What do you think? Guilty, innocent, framed? What do you think? My mom, this is my mom. I had to bite my tongue when I read the comments after the last Barrel King video. If they don't want to watch that video, then they can just not watch it. It is obvious which video is Barrel King. Correct. It's obvious which one is Barrel King, and then if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to. Also, like 99.2% of the, like they don't show this anymore on YouTube, the thumbs up and thumbs down, but like 99+% thumbs ups. So it's just a handful of people who, I don't know. It's weird, but I'll never ever, they could fire me tomorrow. And if they did, I would cry a lot, but I would still shout Barrel King from the rooftops because what they're doing is amazing. Maybe not from the highest of rooftops if they fired me, but it would be a rooftop. I'd still be like, Barrel King's amazing, although they shit canned me for being a poor blender. Luckily, it's not the case. They tell me I'm all right. They tell me I'm doing good. Bob Glass, keep up the great work. Love you, brother. Love you, Bob Glass. All right, let's go. Sorry, I'm taking my time a little bit because I want the last glass to wear off a little bit before I taste the next one. Everything's always influenced by what you taste before that, and that's kind of where we're at tonight. I don't want glass 6 to be too influenced by glass 5. So now that glass 5 has gone away, like a great date who never called again, we're on to glass 6. Graham cracker. I am on fire tonight. I was a bit worried because I cooked a steak right before this and baked potatoes and pasta. I was Mr. Cook in the kitchen, like right before this started, and I was afraid that my nose was gonna be like messed up from all the kitchen smells. No, my nose is, I don't know. It's like if there was a nosing all-star game, all the other all-stars would be passing the ball to me and saying, we don't want this, you smell it. You smell it. That good. Graham crackers. Graham crackers and vanilla wafers. I'm in a goofy mood tonight, I'm sorry. I'm having fun. This is fun tonight. It's the graham and the vanilla wafer, but there's like Fig Newton. Friggin' Fig Newton with the purple inside. You know what? Scratch whatever else I said. Graham, wrong, idiot, all-star, noser, no. Pass me the ball. Vanilla wafer, That is a Fig Newton. Like a Fig Newton. And graham cracker. All right, down the hatch. Glass 6. Wow, that's good. Glass 6 is good. That's one hell of a bourbon. That's like when Elijah Craig barrel proofs were awesome. If those Elijah Craig barrel proofs were on all the supplements and all the stuff that were sold by the guy in the gym, the guy with the huge quads. He was like, buddy, you're skipping leg day? Here. It's like if Elijah Craig barrel proof were the best ones, were on like the best performance enhancing drugs. And they were on them for an additional probably 4 to 5 years. Man, that's good. That kind of like glass 5 wasn't the most complex pour. Glass 6 kind of followed in the footsteps of that, but did it much better. Like, I don't know, like probably Cameron who plays the drums. He's like, tick, tick, ting, tick, tick, ting, tick, tick, ting, tick, tick, ting, tick, tick, ting. And then like, I don't know, Corey Feldman comes in And he's like, ding, 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 you know what I mean? And Cam's like, damn it, Corey Feldman, that son of a bitch. Same shit, but just like, you feel it, you know? Classic killer bourbon. All right, let's go to 7. I think maybe that's the key to having fun. Maybe I just don't need to sleep. Should stand out in the sun all day. Brought the kids to the pool today. Did they enjoy themselves? Yeah. Did I enjoy myself? Not for long. Normally when we go to the pool, we have a city pool. Like a good one, a really good one. Like half a mile from here, just like right down the street. When we go to the pool, I normally wait in line before they open it because homie needs some shade, like a canopy with like a seat and a table and stuff. We got there very late today, and there were no shady spots available. So I'm pretty sure I torched my back. It's all right though. Nobody needs a back. Ellie's can be okie AF. Yeah, it's funny because initially I thought that, what glass? Maybe 3? Could have been the 4 O's, but now I'm completely confused. So we're 6/7. We're 6 pours in, and I do not know which one George T. Stagg is, and I do not know which one King of Kentucky is, if I've tasted either of those. So that says that these are a lot closer than... Or I'm really not trying to pay attention. That's another thing too. I'm not like thinking, is this a Buffalo Trace profile? I'm just kind of taking it as it comes, you know? Like being yelled at by your mother-in-law. You know? You're just like, oh. You know? Try not to think of what else she's going to yell at you for, or like where this sudden burst of anger came from. Like, what's her deal? No, you just let it happen. Like a wave rushing over you. You hold your breath. You don't say a word. Jim Sachs, can't believe I'm joining so late. Poured up a blind of my own, but not as great as the one you have. Thumbs up given, and now starting the stream from the beginning. Cheers, Matt. You're the goat. We have a goat in the lineup. It's a prideful one. I have an extra CPAP machine. I'll trade for a bottle of RR15. Well, apparently I've really gone to town on this bottle, so I don't know if it'll be worth it to you. My bottle has got some air, just like I need to. He was her security bodyguard. Very Black Widow situation. He was her security bodyguard. We're still talking about, Karen Reed's new man is a realtor that I know. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh, we need to talk on the phone. I'm so deep into this Karen Reed case. I can't stop it. Reading further. He just left his wife, who I also know. Wait a minute. He just left his wife, who I also know, to be with Karen Reed? You're saying Karen Reed got a new man who's a realtor. And he just left his wife, who is also sleeping with Karen Reed. Did I read that correctly? And you know both of them. Karen Reed's new man is a realtor that I know. He just left his wife, who I also know, to be with Karen. That's what I'm... Okay, that can't be true. That story's getting too out of hand to be true. He was her security bodyguard. Very Black Widow situation. Oh, my goodness gracious. When Matt won Blend Again with Jimmy McGill alias, that should say enough about his money. That was the most fun I've ever had. My wife was working out of town. I'm going to get to 7 too. I'm going to get to 7 right now while I tell the story. My wife was working, she's a travel nurse, so she wasn't working here. So the kids were in bed, and I'm awake. And my sample made it to the finals of Blendageddon. It wasn't the American whiskey one, it was like, what the hell do they call it? Shoot. It's like a monster. What's the name of the monster? Like the Frankenstein blend. So Frankenblends. So like each week, like when my blend progressed and it was Jimmy McGill's blend, I was like, this isn't gonna happen. There's no friggin' way. So the kids were in bed, my wife's away, like working, so I'm just by myself. And my heart hasn't beated that hard like, out of my chest. I mean, out of a good thing, like anticipation for so long. Because he's like going down to the final samples and he's like, da, 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 da. And he's like, Jimmy McGill's the winner. And I was like, no effing way. Because he doesn't know it's me. So then I'm like, let me get on chat. If you haven't seen that, it's Blendageddon 2023? 2023 Frankenblend, like the finals of that one. I'm not sure what week it is. But I surprised everyone because it was me. And I used a fake name. Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman, you know, that thing. That was fun. Could I repeat that? Probably not. The universe worked in mysterious ways to make that all possible. Glass 7 is like an oak punch. An oak punch. Like wow. You just dipped this into a bowl, like a bowl of oak punch. Yeah. It smells like a heavy ingredient that you need to add something else to make whatever you're making. Like a concentrate. Man. I did a blueberry latte earlier. This isn't that same note without the coffee influence. It's more like a blackberry or a blueberry or something that's like a blue fruit. A black blue fruit. Yeah. Like if this were a Mountain Dew, it'd be the blue colored Mountain Dew. All right, go for a sip. Glass 7, the final one, before we really get deep and interesting on retasting these. Here we go, glass 7. Wow. The way that Glass 7 hit was like one of those test dummy videos where the test dummies weren't wearing their seatbelts and they went through the windshield and you were like, good God, man. Thank goodness those weren't real people, just dummies. It crashed in there and immediately was like, wow, you know. Didn't know that 35 miles an hour against a brick wall was so devastating. But it really hit the palate hard and then dissipated kind of thinly across the palate. Nothing, it didn't like roll over the palate in waves of flavor. It just kind of like hit and then like dispersed. Like a water balloon hitting a pole. You know, it's like it hits the pole, which is my tongue, and then just kind of like sprayed back. Yeah. The flavors weren't bad. It just This is so hard because it's very good. And I don't have the option to sit here and just drink several ounces of it to really get my mind wrapped around it. This is just first sip, first think. It was missing something. What the hell page am I on? There we are. High proof, Big Bang, question mark? The Big Bang? It has a Big Bang. Not complex. It's funny because when I tasted that, I closed my eyes because the way it hit was like the way I expect some whiskeys to hit, where it just takes over, but it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. It did in a certain way, but not the way I thought it was going to do it. I know that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So I need to go back and retaste these. I'll catch up on chat in one moment. 304 people here still. We're not leaving till we hit my maximum weight. We're not leaving till we hit 338 people in chat. We'll be here all night. Saucy Shane is up in the house. Dusty Hawk. That was, oh my God, 14 minutes ago? What's happened? Zeus knows, Matt. Thank you for the super chat, Mark. I had no idea that I was 14 minutes behind in chat. That is ridiculous. Why are you crying, Cam? What did I say? Did I say something mean or dumb? I love you. Don't judge me for what I said 14 minutes ago. I'm a different person now. My mom laughed at Sean. I shouldn't be. No knows better. Okay. Me and Cam drank all the best Heaven Hill I never knew existed the last part of Pours. Damn it. I need to do that. Spray on some sunscreen. I was with the kids at the pool, so like I hit the important parts, but couldn't get to the I'm huge. Can't get to the parts I really needed to get to. Pretty sure I'm burned. Oh man, I'm catching up. 4 Roses 135th at a bar for $50. If it were a good whiskey bar with Glencairns and a non-smelly environment, I'd do it. I gotta catch up on chat. Or I gotta keep up with chat so they know what everyone's talking about, like this. Breaking news here at ADHD Whiskey. Like, I wish I knew what I was talking about 8 minutes ago. No idea. Frankenblend. Oh, now we're talking about, okay, now I'm catching up. We're talking about the mash and drum thing. Chris, I'm sorry. I'll be there next year. I'll plan better next year. This year, I planned poorly. So I will be there next year, I promise. Oak Punch equals liquid fruit oak syrup? Pretty much. What's up? Stuff and Whiskey. Josh and Aaron, it's 10:17 Central Time when he said that. Oh my God, we're 2.5 hours deep already? Are you shitting me? Oh, wait, no, I started at 7:25, so we're 2 hours deep. Still, what the hell? Can we get more Will the Blend episodes? Those did so poorly, nobody watched them. I'd love to, though. And then those did so poorly that I watched others. I think Dara did something almost exactly the same. And then she bailed on it, too. Because they don't do well for some reason. Cheers, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Just finished up on a blind of 560 36 floor MGP single barrels. Whiskey is just fun. It sure is. Thank you for the super chat. And I've been drinking a lot of those, that mash bill as well. A lot of 11-year stuff. And so damn good. And we're losing people. We're losing people. Carissa needs to stream with you soon. I agree, Travis. I agree. I'm caught up. All right, now we're good. Let's do this. Oh, I missed Matt at the bar. No, yeah. I missed you guys too. I want to retaste a lot of these. Starting with, go back to number 2, which I said was a toffee and butterscotch bomb. Going back to number 2, which I originally said toffee butterscotch, that was the nose after smelling and tasting glass 1. So, just like I said, it makes a lot of sense. Your notes are reflective of what you've just tasted and smelled. Like, you can wait a little bit, but whatever you just tasted is going to have an effect. I waited long enough now where I don't think that's the case. In glass 2, originally said toffee butterscotch. Smells like the oakiest, prettiest, dustiest, like not dusty like 1980s, but like an older distillate, Michter's 10-ish kind of vibe. You know how those get, but at a higher proof. So, man, glass 2 smells remarkable, which is weird because I got different notes off of it the first time I smelled it, but the notes I got were still really, really good. I was super pumped about the toffee butterscotch. And I can almost get there now, but it's not apparent. It's not like my mom or dad. It's not apparent. That's bad. Forget I said that. Scratch that one. Wow. That is... Glass 2 is... Wow. Whew. I don't want to speculate, but only one of the whiskeys in this lineup literally sits me back like that and kind of leaves me speechless, and that's King of Kentucky. So I'm not going to guess that that's King of Kentucky, but that's the hope that I want that experience. That's the levels to the game of whiskey are like this. At some point, you've tasted enough things where nothing wows you anymore. Everything is kind of like, damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, when I started. And then you get into a Woodford Batch Proof, and you're like, oh man, that's different, and whatever, but damn, that's good. Then it's like, you start tasting all these things that are supposed to be better or people enjoy more. Then you get a Stag Junior, and you're like, wow, that is crazy good and crazy cherry, and it's absolutely amazing. But Stag Junior isn't the cream of the crop when it comes to Buffalo Trace stuff. There's still that unicorn, that George T. Stag. Then you get the George T. Stag. Finally get a taste of it. Someone pours it for you, you sip it, and you go, damn, that's good. But based off of all of the banter and all of the FOMO and all of the screaming and yelling and hoo-ha about it, I thought that the experience would be different. I thought the experience would be mind-blowing and like just, which some George T. Stags are. But a lot of them are just like a couple steps above a Stag Junior. And people expect that bottle, without ever tasting it, to do something different, wildly different than a pour like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof or Stag Junior. And it doesn't happen. And then all the air is let out of the bourbon balloon, and you're like, shit. I guess I have tasted the best of the best, and now I'm spoiled and whatever. But then there is something that comes along like King of Kentucky, and you taste it and you go, holy shit, there is something that's on a different level, and this is it. It's a completely different experience. It literally changes the way you look at whiskey. And that is what I want out of the best glasses in front of me here. Is Russell's Reserve 15 something that is life-changing? Or does it get lost in the mix of other great whiskeys and doesn't quite stand out above the crowd? That's the question. Whatever is in glass 2 is that whiskey that makes you go, wow, holy shit, damn. Could it be Russell's 15? Maybe. Could it be King of Kentucky? That's the experience that I normally have with King of Kentucky. So, that was the first glass I went back to because that was the glass in the lineup that, even though I was getting different notes in the first place, made me take a step back and go, I want to revisit that because I think that might be really special. Upon second tasting, as Maury Povich would say, the lie detector determined we'll be right back after this commercial break. Trying to find a commercial break.
Yeah, Tipsy Cam.
What the fuck is that?
Fuck that.
We're back. The lie determiner determined you were telling the truth. That's the way that Maury Povich went. Yeah. I was trying to find a good commercial break and I couldn't find it. It's my bad. Need to work on that one. But, so yeah, that's glass 2. Damn good. I'll go back to number 6. Weird. Now going from 2 to 6. 6 I said was classic killer bourbon. Now it smells a bit like a thin, like a thin peanut shell if it wasn't nutty. I know that doesn't make sense. Like a dried something. A dried shell of something. Well, that's weird. So going from 2 to 6. That's the air conditioner, by the way, turning on. 2 to 6. 6 is... That's so wild. How that changes. Sorry for the noise. My apologies. Pretty sure that whoever was in the house got warm. Because we've been on here for 2.5 hours almost. Jeez Louise, I gotta finish that up. Ryan D. I know. What do you want? Ryan. Listen, buddy. This is a live stream where I interact with people on the internet. I really love the fact that people watch my channel. And 300 of them are in chat tonight, who I really, really appreciate. I want to interact with them, chat with them, talk with them, get to know them get to know me, funny stories, all over a blind flight of whiskey. What you did was just slow it down further because What I love to do is interact. And I don't get to see people who support the channel and who I love very often at all. I get to see them on Friday nights during the live stream. Do I get to see their faces and hear their voices? No. But I can imagine them. That's what I'm doing for these hours upon hours on the live stream. If you came here to see me sift through these extremely quickly and make an order that didn't really matter, then you should have learned that so many hours ago. That that's not what that is. Or that, I mean, it's just different. Ryan, I imagine that your hands are made out of very gritty, strong skin, and you do something for a living that would make me jealous. Like, you climb telephone poles and then jump off of them for fun with a parachute because you are a wild acrobatic son of a bitch. And I am envious of that. What I do for a living is climb telephone poles in a different way. Internet poles. And if I were to jump off of them too quick, the people who supply me with the ability to do that, I'll just stop because I thought I was going somewhere that I wasn't. Ryan, you son of a bitch, deal with it. Just made it longer. Trust me, I see what time it is. I know what time it is. I want to be done too. Not really, but I know that it's been a long time. Way longer than I've been on lately. But a flight of this magnitude deserves my undivided attention. And by undivided, I mean only divided by the people who love me and love this chat. But it was interrupted by Ryan. Ryan with a problem. And Ryan, just join us. Join us on this Friday evening for fun and love and hugs. Virtual hugs. If you can't do that, then it's all right. Where was I? Ryan Donath. Love you, Ryan. Thanks for checking back every 30 minutes. Like the nurse when I'm waiting for the doctor. Oh, he'll be right in. Yeah, he'll be right in. Oh, will he? Or will he never? Sorry, we're back. Still a fan, my dude. Six, huh? 9. All right. I want to do, back to number 1. Cherry cola, grape pucker is what I said about glass number 1. And I feel that. And I feel like I'm rushed by Ryan. My wife hasn't even texted me telling me that I'm taking too long yet. Unless there's a text. Oh, chat says you poured 13, not Russell's 15. They were correct. That was a while ago. Glass 1, cherry cola, grape pucker, concentrate. Wow. And I'm sorry, okay? I had to redo everything. Had to add another bottle, spin them again. Ryan's living in my head rent-free. Oh, he'll get a check, though, or a bill, or something. Probably not a check. Don't cash it if you do. It'll bounce. Forgot to pour Russell's 15. It was bad. That was a terrible... I'm so thankful for all of you to, like... Let's all give Ryan a reach around? He doesn't deserve a reach around. We got a shit. I'm sorry, Mark. Oh, thanks, Mike. You're the best. Please start over for those who were late. I could. It would not go as great. So, oh man, so this was what I'm maneuvering some stuff, and taste glass 3. I spilled on myself. Glass 3 is very... Glass 3 has... Okay, Glass 3 has a Buffalo Trace profile in my mind, but doesn't taste anywhere near like as explosive or as remarkable as like a GTS would taste. It's a bit thin. What did I say? Cotton candy. It is very cotton candy. I was correct. Interesting. Very interesting. 6 again. Okay. 6 beats 3. We are making progress, people. We are making progress. 4. Was it 8.7? 8.8. Four. Okay, so I'm gonna taste 4, 5, and 7. I'm gonna taste 7 next, because that was the last one I tasted. Saucy Shane, freaking love you. I love you, Saucy Shane. Sean Holtgrave, that's not a question for me. That's a question for my wife. Do a recap before you reveal your ranking. I'll watch all night. I'll do a recap. Thank you for the super chat, Saucy Shane. We can't start over. That'd be terrible. Devil's Cut. I'm still waiting for the Beams Devil's Cut revisit. I'm not joking. I poured I bought Devil's Cut. It's whatever. I've never had it before. I know that they say that they extract the bourbon out of the inside of like the barrel staves or whatever. Whatever. I don't know what they do, if that's true or not. But I poured it and I let it sit for a minute. And I came back and I smelled it. And I was like, wait a minute, where's the Jim Beam? Like, it didn't smell like Jim Beam. It smelled like way different and way better than I imagined. The palate is where it starts different. And it's the Devil's Cut's a weirdly complex $25 bourbon because it starts where the nose like leaves, and then it slowly develops into a Jim Beam bourbon with like the super nutty on the finish. But the beginning of it is not like any other Jim Beam bourbon. The very beginning of the flavor profile is super unique and really enjoyable. And I think it might be one of... I've only tried it like a little bit. Couple tastes. I'm going to reserve judgment for sure, but I'm excited to revisit it and review it because I think that Jim Beam Devil's Cut might be, I don't know, like a uniquely cool pour in the $20 range that a lot of people will enjoy. Travelers is in this blind, right? Grady, I almost called you Grody. That's weird. Grady, no. All right, glass 7. Thin, cherry, vanilla, Okay. 7. 4. Okay. So, damn. Glass 4 came in like a wrecking ball, like Miley Cyrus, in a music video, wearing basically nothing. After tasting Glass 7, Glass 4 was a rim rocker, like Sean Kemp. Playoffs. Blocks Jordan. No big deal. Devil's Cut is better than Buffalo Trace. So I'm not the only one thinking the Devil's Cut's a pretty weirdly good pour. Ryan! Okay. This is what I like. Ryan, this is what I enjoy. Sometimes people leave really shitty comments on my videos. They're like, hey, fatty, with weird teeth. Why do you talk so weird? And are you in your mom's basement? Never watching again. Then I leave a comment, and I'm like, what's a good one? How about Mountain Biker 334377 at Mountain Biker 433377. Sorry you didn't enjoy the video. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping by. Then all of a sudden the mountain biker's like, oh, he's not an asshole. I really went the opposite way with you, Ryan. I really went asshole, Matt. And not kind of, a little bit. But I appreciate you still being here. Every time you comment, though, seems to delay the stream, which I think you don't want. I can't help it. But I appreciate you for being here, RD. RD. Ryan? Doñas. Glass 4 was really good. I want to taste 5, 3. Oh, yeah. 4. I had a 5. Let's go 3. Man, I just want you to know that whenever you make a Sean Kemp reference, it brings joy into my life. Kemp was the man. I may have told this story before, but I'll retell it in 1 second. Against everything that Ryan D wants. Okay, so we have a 3-way tie for 3rd place. I'm going to have to retaste those. When I was a child, loved Sean Kemp. The Rain Man from Seattle. Him, Gary Payton, that left Shrimp. That was the NBA Jam trio anyway. Sean Kemp was everything I was not, obviously. But sometimes you just look up to people who aren't what you are. Just fun to watch that guy just dunking on people, tomahawk dunking. Sean Kemp was crazy, and he was recently on an episode of the Matt Barnes podcast. Shit, what the hell is it called? Somebody will know. Somebody put it in the chat. But so as a kid, I loved Sean Kemp, and I kind of liked the Seattle Sonics, which is weird because I was also an enormous Griffey Jr. fan. So I loved 2 Seattle athletes, Griffey Jr. and Sean Kemp, which is strange. I lived in Upper Michigan. Anyway, for Christmas one year, I asked for a Sean Kemp jersey. And I can't remember how old I was, but it couldn't have been more than 12. Maybe 12. My mom might know more. But my mom and dad left for the day, sometime in December. And I decided to rustle through a closet in the house that held all the Christmas presents. And I found the Sean Kemp jersey that I asked for. And I was so happy. I was freaking thrilled. Like, super pumped. I'm like, oh my, I'm getting the Sean Kemp jersey. Like, I am 5'6", 220 pounds. I look nothing like Sean Kemp, and I have a 7-inch vertical. But I'm wearing that jersey. I've got glasses too. My parents come home, and my mom, actually, when I did that, I had a friend over, Eric. My mom comes home, and Eric and we're having a sleepover. So like we're in my bedroom having a old sleepover, and my mom busts in the door. She's all, got into the presents, huh? And I'm like, what? No, that doesn't sound like me. And she's like, well, the way that I put shit in the closet is not the way that the closet shit is situated right now. Because you got into the shit and you didn't put the shit away very good. And I'm like, that totally wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me. She's like, you saw what you got for Christmas. And I'm like, nah, not me. And then she asked Eric, who turned out to be a very genuinely honest person, who I'll never trust again. Eric, she asks, did Matthew get into the closet and find his Christmas presents? And Eric said, I cannot lie to you. He did. That son of a bitch. So I didn't get a Sean Kemp jersey that year. Instead, my mom returned that Sean Kemp jersey and replaced it with something inferior. That year I got a Michael Jordan jersey. Eric, I'll never forgive you for that. You honest son of a bitch. Back to glass 4. Nope, glass 4 is great. Back to glass 3. I would have looked great in the green and gold, Joe. The green and gold, I would have been, I can't remember. I honestly, though, I can't remember for the life of me which one it was. I don't think it was the old school one with like the white stripe with Kemp in it with 40. I think it was like the new school Sonics on the front with like the Space Needle like there. I think it was like the newer school, like I can't remember which Kemp jersey it was. Local yokel Bev, what is your memory of Christmas? Same as that. I'm sure it's the same shit. Oh my goodness. Freaking Eric. All the Smoke is the name of the live stream. The name of the podcast. And Sean Kemp is on there just being like, oh no, oh no. That's what Sean Kemp sounds like now. Oh no. Super deep voice. Good for Mom Porter. Made you the man you are today. He told the story perfectly. Let's just say he never got into the Christmas presents again that I know of. No, I would never. Class 3. Six. Four. I think I have an order. I think there is a Porter order. I'm pretty sure. Do I stand by this order? No. But I think that I do. I think that tonight, I don't want to get shit-faced. It's not a good look. I could retaste these over and over again and like make that's why I wanted to do 5 instead of turning into 6. But then my idiocracy turned it into 7. So if this were 5, it would be much more accurate. But since there are 7, there's going to be a bit of some leeway you have to give me here. I think my leeway needs to be given mostly in the case of 3rd and 4th place, because that's where I need it. We'll go from there. All right, everybody. What's Cameron saying? Damn it, Cameron. Why do you gotta be like that, Cam? Jeez Louise.
I'm just drunk. I'm rambling.
What?
I'm just drunk. I'm rambling.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes total sense. And when you find out that you are incorrect, how will you feel?
This is not good.
That's what I thought. It's weird. Why do you think that you would make such a weird determination before I even started revealing the way that things went? Why would you think that that's like? Why would you think that way, Cam?
I've had a lot of whiskey tonight.
That makes sense. I've been there before. Strange. Bad laser code. I love my laser code. All right. So last place was. I hope that some of you wrote down which one was in which glass. Last place was glass 7, which is letter E. Does anybody remember what was in glass E? Somebody wrote it down. Sean Kemp was very prolific in the bedroom as well. How do you know, Johnny 3? Glass E. Nobody knows? Nobody? I didn't keep track. Somebody remembers. Somebody knows. Glass E was... Quit talking about Sean Kemp. Kemp has more kids than Nick Cannon? I don't even know. The only thing I know about Nick Cannon is Mariah Carey, Eminem beef. Glass E was Old Tub. Ryan, that's not right. Glass A was Russell's 15. Glass B what was E? Nobody wrote it down. Seriously? That is... Glass A was 13, says Boom Stretcha. That's not... Oh, Glass A was 13. Yeah, you're right. Somebody... I wrote in chat when you did it way back. It was a while back, huh? Jason... all I need to know what was in Glass E. What was in Glass E? E was not King of Kentucky. There's no fucking way. F was King of Kentucky. A, B, C, D, E, F. What was the one I poured right before King of Kentucky? Oh my goodness. Nobody wrote it down. This is bad news bears. E was Stag. Travis Jobson, A, 13. B, Hardens. C, Four Roses. D, Goat. E, GTS. All right. I'm not redoing anything, Ryan. And if I were to do it, you'd be there. So 7. This is where I put 7. Which ended up being GTS. Holy shit. High proof, there's a big bang, but it's not complex. It's the one that I thought was going to be like an explosion. Like I thought was going to take over everything, but it didn't. That was the one I said was like a water balloon hitting a pole. All this, what would you even call it? All of this potential, a ton of potential, and then it just went, psst. And that's what Glass 7 was. GTS came in dead last. That is an expensive 7th place pour. Still friggin' good though. It's still really damn good. Big Bang, not complex? That's what my wife says. Not the Big Bang, just a Big Bang. You know what I mean? And like a Big Bang up front. I don't know. I would get into further detail, but I will not. I honestly will not. All right, let's do this. What's Cameron say? Yeah, it was GTS. I mean, when I started this, I said, I don't think GTS will be in the top 3. And that was when there was 6 pours. Turns out I was right. I did not know that was GTS, and I stand by it. Like it's now that I know what it is, it smells Buffalo Trace like. But if I had a Stag Junior, if I was a new whiskey drinker and I had a Stag Junior and I heard all the hype behind George C. Stagg, then I got the 2023 bottling of it, I would be severely let down because it would not be like a ton of difference. Like it's so here and gone. That's strange. All right, 6th place is Glass 5. Glass 5, I said, was not very complex. It was an oak bomb. It was very oaky, but kind of a one-note oak, is what I said. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Porter. Oh, no. Cameron's right. No. Oh, Russell's 13. Oh, my gosh. I'm still thinking the Glass A is Russell's 15. I'm still thinking that it's 15. But it's 13 because I poured the wrong bottle into it. Holy shit. I was about to be completely mind blown and I wasn't going to trust myself ever again because 5? It's super good, but it's not like, you know, oh my goodness. Whew. Cameron, if you missed the beginning of this, I poured 6 glasses and I poured Russell's 15 into A. And then just when I was about to smell the first glass after I blinded myself 30 times, I finally realized that chat was trying to tell me that it wasn't Russell's 15 I had Russell's 13. And I did not notice. I swear to God I did not know. I promise everyone that I had no idea. I pulled it out, I set it on the friggin' barrel. As a matter of fact, There's gotta be... No, that's a different story. Okay, that never happened. I thought that this was a different... I put different bottles in the barrel, but I swear I thought that was 15. Luckily, I caught what they were saying before I started the flight. Otherwise, this entire thing would have been pointless. So I guess Russell's 13 is in 6th place. In 5th place is Glass 3. And Glass 3, I said, was the cotton candy one. Originally, I thought that Glass 3 might hold a slight advantage over Glass 1, but after retasting, I realized that I was very wrong. Cotton candy, bird's nest with a cotton candy layer, I think I said. It is. This, by the way, was the one that I originally thought could have been 4 Roses, but then after tasting glasses 4 and 5, I was not so sure. So it is B. 5th place is B. Where did my comment go that was pinned? I pinned a comment. Oh, I highlighted Cam's comment afterwards. B is Hardin's Creek. So Hardin's Creek, 211 month, 109 proof, came in 5th place. So 6th GTS, 5th Russell's 13. No, 7th GTS, 6th Russell's 13, 5th Hardin's Creek, 4th is actually number 4, which is apropos, which is a word I learned from Ariel Hawani, who is now unemployed. That smells really damn good. And I said that the 3rd place, so between this one and number 6. So this is the one that I felt could have been flip-flopped. The other 3, the first 3 I'm very confident in. These next 2, I feel it could be flip-flopped. But number 4 came in 7th, 6th, 4th place. And I said it was cherry and sugar, or cherry and brown sugar. A bit thinner than the ones I had tasted previously, and was very close to number 6. Oh, I agree that it's a lot thinner than a lot of these. But anyway, it is glass, it looks like a D. So D, Prideful Goat, in 5th place. So Prideful Goat 15 year beat Russell's 13 tonight. This is tonight. Russell's 13, Hardin's Creek 211, and GTS. Damn. That's batch 2, I think. Prideful Goat, cask strength, 114.2 proof. It is 78.5% corn, 13% rye, 8.5% malted barley. Does it say batch 2 somewhere? Oh no, batch 4. It's batch number 4. Strong showing for the goat. All right. What batch is the Russell's Reserve 13? There's a batch on it? How do you know what batch? Is there a batch number on the 13? The laser code. By the way, Jimmy Copeland, thank you so much, responsible for the Russell's 13. Jimmy, you are 7 feet tall and you are the best. Laser code. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it like it's a rare breed bottle. Come on, Matt. I'm going to find it. I know it's normally towards the bottom, under the label. Maybe it's underneath Jimmy Copeland's name badge. Peeling off Jimmy Copeland's name badge like I'm firing him from his security job. Oh, no, it's underneath that. It's all the way at the bottom. Cameron, eyes and ears, listen up. Wow, that's really hard to see. I actually need a flashlight. Let's see. There it is. Oh, it shines bright like a diamond. Shines bright like a diamond. LL/KE270740. There's a date underneath it, I think. 2022. 5/27/2022. May 27th, 2022. Is what that is. Batch 3. There was a time when I knew everything and all of you motherfuckers knew nothing. Pardon my language, Mom. Oak Bomb batch? What am I... Whoa. What did my notes say? Did it say Oak Bomb? Where'd my friggin' notes go? And pardon my language, mother... Oh, there it is. Glass 4. Oh, there is... okay. Damn it. Glass 5 was the Oak Bomb. But yeah, it was... I enjoyed it. It's really damn good. All right, in third place, Glass 6. How the tables have turned. What are you talking about, Mojo? The tables haven't turned nothing. 41 barrels of 20 year plus 17 barrels of 18 year plus blend. What does that mean? 41 barrels of 20 year plus 17 barrels of 18 year plus blend 14 and 15 year. How much blend, Travis? Batch 1's the best, Russell's 13. That makes sense that they do that. All right, in third place was Glass 6. And I have made sure of it so much that there's barely any left. Glass 6 is C. Oh crap, I lost the damn thing. Which one was C? A was 15. C must have been the Four Roses. Is C the Four Roses? Four Roses. And is that the one Four. Wait, no, 6. 6. Let's see. 6 I said was a classic killer bourbon. I said it was like Glass 5, which was the Russell's 13, but more dominant and more like expressive and more. So the 2022 Four Roses limited edition small batch earns a third place spot, although I did have a difficult time choosing that over what did we just reveal? The Prideful Goat? Yeah, the Prideful Goat. But still, it was out on top. That means there's only 2 left. King of Kentucky and the Russell's 15. The 2 best. 2 best of the bunch. And I confused myself twice. Multiple times. So many wheels, so many spins. It turned out that the best 2 were pours number 1 and number 2. I felt like after I tasted the first glass and moved on to the second glass didn't like blow my mind crazily. But going back after tasting through all 7, I retasted Glass 2 after a bit of a hiatus, a bit of a break. And Glass 2 was mind-numbing and mind-blowing. And then I went into the whole talk about how whiskey levels exist. So number 2 is definitely the winner. Glass number 1, this is the way this works. Glasses 3 through 7 were very damn good. Glass number 1, which is in second place, was leaps and bounds better than the first 5, the top 5. There was a significant difference between this glass and the next 5. There's an even greater difference in the first glass and the second glass. So anyway, glass number 1 was the runner-up. That's thick and remarkable. That is so good. I would be surprised if this is not Russell's 15. I'm guessing this is Russell's 15, and I'm guessing the winner's King of Kentucky. Has crazier shit happened? Yeah. But second place, glass number 1, which is... No fucking way. No fucking way. Or wait. No, that makes sense. I got ahead of myself. Oh, geez. Oh, I got ahead of myself. That's Russell's 15. G was Russell's 15. I thought, for some, because I couldn't find the King of Kentucky, I thought that I put that in the last class, which I did until I found out that Russell's 15 wasn't even in the blind. Then Russell's 15 got in the last class. I was about to like do shit that a 280.7 pound man in the morning should not do. Like crazy flips. Okay. That makes so much sense. All right. So the runner-up is glass G, which is Russell's 15. That makes the winner in super significant margin. A super significant margin. Which is why I was so surprised when I thought that the runner-up was King of Kentucky. I was like, oh my God. I must have sold several bottles of Russell's 15 immediately. King of Kentucky. So the order went 2023 16-year King of Kentucky by a country mile. Second place, Russell's 15. So far ahead of the pack that the pack was like, shit, what are we even doing here? Third place, 2022 Four Roses Small Batch Limited Edition. Fourth place, Prideful Goat 15-year batch number 4? Batch number 4. Fifth place was... Son of a bitch. I thought I was going to get this grade. Russell's 13? No. No, Hardin's Creek. Hardin's Creek 211 month was in 5th place. 6th place, Russell's 13-year, batch number 2. Just learned that today. And in dead last place, super sad, but I honestly think that if I were to redo this flight, these 7 pours, if I was going to redo this, if I redid this tomorrow and the next day, or if I took a week off and redid them over and over again, the 2023 George T. Stagg, which people pay crazy amounts of money for, even on my wildest of days, like I have a cold or I'm just like, I ate friggin' chicken walla garlic for dinner, or I just ate garlic for dinner. I don't see a time or place where 2023 George T. Stagg, which sucks to say because That's the only bottle of GTS I own. It would never break the top 3. And I think it would struggle to get out of last place. I think if I were to do this 100 times, GTS would come in last place or 6th place. %95 of the time. Like if I did it 10 times, it would never, maybe more, like maybe it's not, damn, that sucks. And I'm rooting for it because I paid money for it and I wanted to do well. It's the only bottle of the antique collection that I own is that bottle of GTS. But people go crazy about stuff that may or may not be that great. And the 2023 release, unfortunately, for me, because I bought one, is one of them that falls a bit short. And it fell short to bottles that you can get for way, way cheaper. Way cheaper. The Prideful Goat 15, I don't know like how much those cost on, like if you were to go to a secondary page or whatever, gotta be cheaper than a GTS. The thing is, there is something to do with a bottle. Like, look at that. That looks good, right? Just like a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. William LaRue Weller. There's something about this bottle and having it and opening it and pouring it for your friend Cody that is special. Problem is, this bottle, which I feel is better almost 100% of the time, or this bottle, which I feel is better almost 100% of the time, than that GTS, it just doesn't carry the same, like, coolness. If it were blind, if you poured these two to a novice, like, okay, honestly, if you poured one of these to me, if you poured Hardin's Creek or Prideful Goat 15 to me, all by itself, I haven't drank anything, and you told me it was George T. Stagg, I would say that's not true. Because the profiles are so different. To a novice, though, they would never know the difference and they'd think it's remarkable. There's just a weird thing about labels and bottles that make you, the FOMO is real. Cool thing about Russell's 15 is the FOMO stands up. It's not quite King of Kentucky level at all or even close. King of Kentucky is on a different, it's doing crazy shit, you know? It's like when there's a professional athlete in a high school, like that's bound to be a professional athlete, and you watch them play sports. There are parents who watch their kids and they're like, they're going places, they're great. And you're like, you agree, and you're like, they're friggin' phenomenal. That's an amazing athlete. But there's a difference. There's levels to it. Where when there's Zion Williamson, okay? Zion Williamson in 11th grade. He was abnormal. He stood out, you know? Like a mango habanero pepper in a box of Mike and Ike's. Like, what the fuck is that? Pardon my language, mother. But good God. Why was, like, what is that? That's going to be something, right? That's the way King of Kentucky is. It's that much better than the rest. GTS, you'd think, would be on that level, but it sprained, like, its Achilles, or, like, twisted a knee, or got, like, I don't know, the kissing flu, got mono from its girlfriend or boyfriend, or whatever. And in 2023, it didn't do as well as you would imagined. 2024, brand new year, right? You never know. But I think that this flight went amazingly well and couldn't have gone. I'm on fire. That's what I told my wife. I'm on fire. had I not read chat and poured, set this down, Matt. I almost fudged up badly. If everyone shut up and just didn't tell me, then we would have got to this point, and I would have realized that Russell's Reserve 15 came in almost dead last, but it wasn't 15, it was 13. So thank you, chat. Super cool. All right, gonna catch back up with chat and then say goodnight. It's been 3 hours we've been live, and I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Can I say this? I don't know why. I don't know if I've been like, have I been in a funk, a weird mental funk for the last damn near 8 months? Yeah, I have. Have I enjoyed some live streams? Yeah. Have I enjoyed making videos? Yep. This live stream tonight has been my favorite live stream, not just because of the whiskey, just, I don't know. I just feel much, I feel good. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Shit. It reminds me of an old school live stream. Except for William Davilar, the $50 super chat. Sorry, ADHD. Great stream, Matt. Thank you, bud. That reminds me, what did... William's sexy name. That's what Dan and Sean used to call Mr. William Davilar. Thank you so much. That's a crazy super chat, and I freaking love you. I appreciate that. Tell Michelle hi. That's super cute. That's super nice. Send it to my boy, Mojo Rob D. I'll handle it with care. No, it's good to have for future lives, all right? Or for future comparisons. But I agree. It was great seeing you back in your game tonight with capital letters. I had fun. Your teeth look amazing, buddy. Cheers. Annie, thank you very much. Still temps. Not until next Wednesday. Oh, by the way, a couple more things to say. I have to talk about bowling really quick before I say goodbye. But next Wednesday, I have an appointment for the teeth, because these are still temps. My appointment next Wednesday is for talking about the final ones, the good ones, the good teeth, the teeth that are supposed to be my forever teeth. So I'm super pumped about that. Am I going Conor McGregor white? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're like, you should have a shade not so white. And I'm like, listen, give me the white ones, I'll dirty them myself. It's like a pair of undies. You don't want a pair of like off-white or yellow undies. Give me the white ones, and in 6 months we'll throw those away. Right? Rob D, great job, Portsky. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Bowling. Before I say goodbye, bowling this past week. So Summer League is over. Third place out of 12 or 13 teams. Not a big deal. Friggin' nailed it. But so league has been off. But this past Wednesday, drove an hour with a friend. Could you call him a friend? Maybe. We were on a mixed couples league, mixed league for summer, and my wife works with another female, and she has a husband. So I bowled with my wife and her coworker and the coworker's husband. Name's Luke. Great guy. Anyway, this past Wednesday we drove an hour together in a vehicle, which I'm not familiar, like I'm not comfortable doing that. But we did. And we had good conversation. Was it awkward? Probably for him. But we drove an hour and we went to a PBA Experience League where they take a PBA, Professional Bowling Association, one of their oil patterns, and they put that oil pattern on the lane, and then you bowl on a PBA oil pattern. That's what makes bowling so difficult. If you go to a bowling alley, you might be like, this shit's easy, but the professional bowlers, they bowl on stuff that's like the oil is laid in the lanes differently. This was the shark pattern, 48-foot shark pattern. Did I bowl fantastic? No. Did I bowl good enough for me to wonder if I am professional quality? Yeah, because I'm not, but first ever experience on a one of the most difficult professional oil patterns, 160, 167, 170. And the only reason that those games weren't 200s is because of me missing stupid spares. I'm going to go back and I'm going to bring in. You can call me Pete Weber or Matt Belmonte. You can call me MP Tackett. Or you can call me Matt Troop, whatever you want to call me. All the professional bowlers rolled up into one. Because when it comes to a oil pattern that I've never bowled on, only 20% of my balls hit the gutter. And that's that. Love you all so much. 3 videos this coming week. Live stream Friday. SummerSlam. Remember SummerSlam? It's going to happen. SummerSlam's coming up. Maybe next week. We'll see. If this was fun for me, so SummerSlam is like this, but bigger. And I think the SummerSlam's going to happen next week. Love you guys so much. See you when I see you. Have a great night. 3 hours? 3 hours deep. That was a big one. That's the longest we've gone in a long time. I enjoyed it. Bye, everybody. Good night, Mother. I love you so much. And goodbye. Good night. Sweet dreams, all. And if you have bad dreams, call your mom. That's what I learned tonight. That's what I learned tonight.